This one. Or camp chair, they're all camp chairs.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Should have specified.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Good evening and welcome to our documentary. Tonight on Intervention, True Life Addicted to Camp. We follow the life of two individuals, two UT students, who are suffering from addictus campus hyperbolus, commonly known as camp addiction. We follow the story of Lance and Hannah.
Ping pong!
Need that Java, man. Man, I got kids. I got wholesome outdoor environments. I got cheers. What you guys need?
Ping pong!
Need the Java? All right, right here I got ping pong. But hold on. But right here I got ping pong with full musical score.
Such an addiction has controlled these two individuals' lives. We now take you to a live interview with Dr. Noisewater and their friends.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kenneth Noisewater. Today, we're joined with Hannah's father, Matt Rickard, and her older sister, Whitney. And we're here with Lance's best friend, all-time best friend, Brian, and his fiancée, Margaret. Well, let's just start with you, Rickard. When do you think it started, like, the whole addiction and everything?
Let me tell you something, Dr. Noisewater. I'd say it's probably about sometime in the fall of 1988. I was a park ranger up at Yellowstone National Park. And let me just tell you something. I had this Bronco, beautiful Ford Bronco 1986, fully loaded. It was mine. I could take it wherever I wanted, and I did whatever I wanted. Well, I was cruising the perimeter one time of the parks, checking out the wildlife and the fisheries. The leaves, they were looking good. Well, it was probably about 2 o'clock, and I was well into my 12-pack of Coca-Cola. I was on, dude, come on, guys. And I just looked off in the distance. I thought it was a bear at first, but it was a mighty fine-looking bear if I ever seen one. There was this firecracker woman. Woo! Her name was Mary Ellen Sue, and I tell you what, Doc, you seen her, you wasn't thinking what I was thinking.
Probably not.
Hear me out. Hear me out. So I got my Coca-Cola box next to me in the center console, and I had my binoculars, and I was like, that ain't no bear at all. That is a woman. Yeah, a woman. So I took back in the park, out of park, in the drive, I'm sorry. Took off along the way, and I pulled up next to Mary Ellen Sue, and I was like, hey, how about you and me take a drive? And she was like, oh, okay. So we did, we just drove. We had a couple of Coca-Cola too. Before you know it, I was like, hey, how about me and you go up to this bluff? And I got this tent in the back of the Bronco. And we could just stay up there. It's a beautiful night, you know. There was a full moon just glistening. Coyotes were singing. It was beautiful. I just got the tent set up. Mary Ann, she was in the back, probably drinking more Coke, I don't know. And I was I just looked over and I said, you sure do look beautiful tonight, babe. And I just stared at her. Anyway, I was like, hey, babe, how about me and you go to bed? And she was like, oh, okay, I mean, not that late, but all right. I was like, look, sun's down, and I want to go to bed. So we get inside the tent. I got the air mattress lined out. Needless to say, there wasn't much sleeping going on that night. So, no. Coyotes stopped singing for about 30 minutes just to listen to us. Well, I just stopped there. It's getting a little too juicy on campus. And, well, needless to say, that's how Hannah was conceived, and that's where she got her passion, her love for the great outdoors. Yellowstone National Park.
That was disturbing. Thank you. How about you, Whitney? How's it affected you and your relationship with your sister?
Well, I got married last year and Hannah was supposed to be my maid of honor, but she didn't show up. A week later, we found her out back of the church, and she was camping.
Wow. All right. Well, all right, Brian. How's Lance been lately?
Man, we were friends in grade school. Man, he was my best friend. We used to do everything together. But man, he calls me up and sings camp songs to me. And I mean, I'm just like, I don't want to sing camp songs. I want to be friends. I want to do stuff, you know? He always tells me I need to do s'mores all the time. I don't know, man.
Interesting. Well, what about you, Margaret? How's y'all's relationship?
It's had a really bad effect on our relationship. Sometimes, you know, we'll just be having a really intimate moment and he'll growl at me like a grizzly bear. It's weird. And he gave me a promise ring to go camping and he made it out of rock and grass. All he ever wants to do is go camping and just be in the outdoors, and it's really having an effect. So.
Wow. Well, all right. Well, we're gonna bring Lance and Hannah Allen out here.
Really good job with that.
Yeah, Lance.
Yes?
How y'all feeling?
What's it to you?
So, how's the day going?
What was that?
When was the last time you had a s'more, Lance?
You got s'mores?
When was the last time you had a s'more?
Don't joke with us.
Look! Yeah.
Hey, hey.
No!
Come here. This is more. Come here.
Noise water?
Nice to meet you.
Dog from the University of
Nice to
Tennessee.
meet you.
It's just for you and your patients, for them to get healed. It's called Camp Quanania.
I used to be addicted just like them. The hardest thing in the world, but I've been liberated. I've been liberated at Camp Quanania. Now I can give my camping lovingness to all these campers. It's truly grateful, truly wonderful.
Let me just say, I like s'mores. It's hard for me to see that and still think about Camp Quanania. It's a great place. Good luck, Lance. I like your
What
story.
about me?
Good luck.
3 months later, Hannah and Lance were enrolled in the Camp Quanania class. While their campers had great weeks and they were very successful, however, Lance disappeared and was never heard from again.